Calm Watercolor Storm is an immersive art experience of marine ecosystems from opposite ends of our planet. It is a portrayal of the connective feathers that exist within water, art, and the marine world beneath the waves. The paintings and installations in this exhibit are inspired from dives and travels in Egypt, Greece, the Maldives, the Indian Ocean, the Caribbean Sea, the Pacific Ocean, and the Flower Garden Banks National Marine Sanctuary. Together, it is a total of 9 installations comprising of 54 works of art. This exhibit is meant to transform the space and take one to what it would feel like diving underneath in the ocean. Each work represents a dive location and space that has moved me in ways. I also reference art historical works of art from the 15th and 18th century, including the ancient hieroglyphs that you see in the Egyptian temples of Hatshepsut, the Valley of the Kings, the tombs of Saqqara. My focus tells the viewer about how we've been connected to the marine world through time and art, and its importance to our community and the influences that we have on our oceans today and our environment. My mantra is ocean optimism. I believe that with positivity, we can work together as artists in our community to achieve ocean advocacy and to actually not only educate our viewers, but take part in active ocean optimism and actual marine conservational efforts. Some of the works in this show are also works that were published in the National Science Foundation and works that were created for Rice University's Korea Lab. I invite you to come see these beautiful works of art. My Super Coral series is something to behold of. It definitely not only moves the viewer, but tells the viewer the story of how certain acropora coral in the Great Barrier Reef can survive climate change and harsher climate adjustments. We also have a series that's dedicated to our own national marine sanctuary off our Texas coast. My series, Houstonia in Our Sanctuary, showcases works of art that are influenced by the marine sanctuary and the specific species that are within these beautiful reef systems that are existing right off our Galveston Bay. The Flower Garden Banks National Marine Sanctuary is a treasure that we must behold. What we do in the bayou affects what happens out in Galveston Bay, which further on affects our sanctuary and then goes on to affect the Caribbean Reef System, the Pacific. It is a never-ending game of dominoes. And the effect that we have on our sanctuary is directly affected by what we do as Houstonians in our community. The works here depict local Houstonians who I am influenced by. Some are friends, some are people I look up to, and they're all covered with specific species from Flower Garden Banks National Marine Sanctuary right off our Texas coast. I've had the pleasure of working with the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration offices out of Galveston, Texas on all the research for this project with Dr. Emmer Hickerson and G.P. Schmall. The works in this series represent different paintings from the 18th and 16th century within these works. You can see works of art depicting brain coral, different hard corals, and sea fans, and the mesophotic areas that are within the sanctuary. Calm Watercolor Storm is an exhibition comprising of oil paintings, video projection work, lenticular works of art, ceramic works, and other textile art. This exhibition is truly an interdisciplinary treasure trove where we invite viewers to come and experience what it feels like to be within these different ecosystems and experience what it feels like to dive underneath in the ocean.